My name is Sue Croweagle. I'm from the Piikani First Nation, Southern Alberta. I'm Blackfoot. Sage is a woman's medicine, so it's used to smudge and purify what we think, what we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we breathe in, our spirit, and our back, which is also our spirit. And sometimes we lift up our feet, so it will take all that negativity out of us. Sometimes we also wear it in our shoes, especially when we know we're going somewhere where it could harm us. So it's also a protection medicine. It will, like I said, when we carry a lot of negativity when we walk. So whoever's walked on this floor may have been angry or they were suicidal or whatnot. So when we wear that sage in our feet, it will block that negativity. So when we smudge before we sing, we take that negativity and we brush it off, because we want to always put good things into the drum when we're drumming. The main reason for my move here to Toronto was to get away from back home and all the conflicts that were happening. I wanted a fresh start. I wanted a new job. I wanted to start fresh. For the most part, men that I find here in Toronto have a hard time with the women sitting at the big drum. However, the first original story of that, there was a teenage, we're gonna go with that, a young woman. Her like before contact, her brothers, her uncles, all the men went out and fought all the time, and she was always worried about, her family, always going to war. So she talked to the grandmothers, and the grandmothers told her to go out into the bush and fast for 4 days and 4 nights. So she went out there and fasted. She was given a vision on how to construct the big drum. So she was shown what type of hides to use, the types of stick to use to beat the drum, the wood to use around the frame. She was also given songs, And at this point, when she was given all this, she was also taught songs. And in turn, she was supposed to come back to her tribe and let the men borrow the drum. So she in turn taught them how to use the drum, how to care for the drum, and how not to misuse it. And the men were supposed to go from tribe to tribe doing the same teaching over and over to create peace. And so with the small drum, it has the same idea. It's more carryable. So that's my understanding of the big drum and the small drum. The small drum we call hand drum. So there's different songs that go on each of the drums. The big drum, you have big drum songs, hand drum songs, you've got hand drum songs.
I'm a jingle dress dancer. I've been dancing for about a year. My spirit name is Spotted Eagle Woman. I am a Bear Clan Cree Soto woman from Swan River, Manitoba. The jingle dress dance is known as a healing dance. So back in I believe in the early 1900s, the story as I was told was that a medicine man, his daughter was very sick. So he was searching for a cure for her. And so he had a vision in a dream. He was instructed to make this jingle dress, and he was instructed also the dance, how to dance with the jingle dress. When he woke up, he made those dresses, and then he had 4 women, and he showed them how to do the dance. And he took his daughter to a ceremony with this dance. So the first time around, when the women danced around in the circle, the little girl, she couldn't walk, so she had to be carried around the circle. The second time around, she was able to walk a little bit, so she walked around the circle. And the third time around, by then she was able to dance around in the circle. So that was it was a healing dance, and that was the story I've been told.
The drum has a spirit. We call that it's called a grandfather drum. For the drum that I carry, it's both grandmother and grandfather drum because the owners of this drum is my son and myself. So we have the male, we have the female. We have a lot of medicine in this drum. It's made out of, I believe it's an oak, the oak bark or the oak tree. When we constructed the drum, we put 4 eagle feathers to represent the 4 directions. It also has sweetgrass, sage, cedar, tobacco inside the drum itself before we put the hide on top of it and strung it together. So it's a drum that has been used for many years. My son started off learning how to sing on this drum. So So a lot of times they always wanted to quit singing, and I would push them. One day you guys will be champion singers. Keep it up. Keep practicing. And so they have, and yes, they're champion singers.
My name is Anthony Pewin. I come from Saskatchewan. My background is Cree and Blackfoot. I've been singing POW for almost all my life. My father's been singing for generations before his generation as well. And I do it for the healing of people. I love to sing. I love to see people hear me sing. I like bringing that healing power and that passion I love to do it with. I don't do it as much as I used to. I'm a chef right now. I work a lot. Singing for me, like it really helps me deal with a lot of depression that goes on in the communities through drug and alcohol and violence and everything like that. I have a daughter right now. She's 2 years old almost. Her name is Zojin. That means love in Ojibwe. She's my pride and joy, and I love to sing for her too. And I hope one day she'll sing as well. Like her grandma sings as well, my mother. As long as we get to the kids right away, and like more. Some of them don't know how to sing, and that's hard. Like for myself, I was taught from school. Like elementary bought us a drum, and there must have been at least 50 of us that started singing. But the ones that couldn't really get and got frustrated with it went to different routes. They either started working, or some of them went to jail. Some passed away, and like it's all about getting them young and getting them get that love for the drum. Plus, it shows them the respect as well for your elders, for everyone around you. So it's good to get our culture as soon as we can to our young ones. My mom is Sue. My grandparents, her parents, raised us on the power trail, so we were always singing and dancing growing up. We grew up into it. My father himself, like I said, he's a champion singer as well, worldwide champion. Like he traveled the world as well singing, and that's how him and my mom met. It's a funny story because I was actually conceived at a powwow. So like I'm a true powwow person, and I love doing that. Same with my mother.
Bojo, Baba Washingekej Nakash Makwad Odem, Nia Nishnabi Soto, Manitoba Ido Baijen. So I'm a men's traditional dancer. I've been dancing for about almost 5 years now, and I've watched the effect it's had on my life and my family. Even my relationships, they've all grown and changed and become stronger since I left that path. My friend there that was on the drum, what he said was true. You know, when we don't have our culture, we start to make poor choices. We start to slip up because a part of us is missing. I'm raising my son as traditional as I can. We dance at powwow, we go to ceremony pretty much every weekend, or any chance we get, we're gone. Everything about it is important, even to the littlest bit of coming here and doing this, hopefully being able to reach some of the other Indigenous youth who are lost and perhaps find a way back to culture. So I was asked to talk a bit about my regalia. So as I said, I'm a men's traditional dancer. All of this has a story, it has a purpose, it all came from some person. One of the main things I do is I carry my family with me. I have strips of cloth from my wife's Jingle dress that I carry with me, so when she isn't beside me, she's still beside me. On top of that, I carry my family's handprints with me, my 2 sons and my wife. So it's no matter where I am, I carry them with me. I know they're with me and I know they support me.
Our social drumming as Aboriginal culture is a time for us to gather together. We share our songs, we share our knowledge, we share ourselves with other people. I came to Toronto in 2010 and started going around to other drum circles and was hired to do the facilitating myself. My main weekly drum circle happens here at the Native Canadian Centre. It's on Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. I have roughly anywhere between 10 to 30 people that join the circle, and we just come to enjoy ourselves and unload a lot of the negativity that we feel, because a lot of times the drum circles is an uplifting session for them.
like the drum because I sit with the community of women, and it doesn't matter where I travel across Turtle Island, I'm always learning new songs and through visiting and sharing.
It brings me that lifelong journey on my path, and it's a way of healing, and without it I wouldn't be where I am today.
I just love to sing and drum and be with all the people here. It makes me feel home.
It helps me express my feelings that I can't express. It gives me a voice that I feel I don't have. It gives me a space to be me, and I love music. So thank you, Sue, for having this great show.
I've noticed that the drum has given me the strength to have my voice as well. And whenever the women pick up the drum, they pick up that medicine and they heal within, and it makes them stronger. So I'm always honored to be considered.
It takes me back to the fire, to the beginning, and I feel like I connect to the earth much more than any other time. And I appreciate Sue and what she's done for us all. She gives us a gift every time we come here.
We're feeling hurt, we're feeling angry, we're feeling something that isn't right in our lives. We come into these circles to gain that strength, to gain that support, that unity. I've grown with just about everybody here, and everyone has grown. I hear everybody's voices. Sometimes I'll cut out and I won't sing at all, and then I hear everybody singing. To me, that's where I know I did good. I did right. Here in the circle, I'm not higher than you. We're all equal. We all share something, and that's, to me, that's the greatest gift. I enjoy singing with every one of you. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy hearing you. And, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech!